Alright, the button has been clicked. I believe we're live. According to this thingy. Are we live? Hello, people? Type in a number if we're live. Seeing a lot of highs. That's a good sign. Seeing a lot of heys. People like the drawing. Okay, so they see the drawing, so that at least we know they can see. Still no numbers, which is a little concerning.
Oh, I saw some numbers.
Okay,
this is
good.
a really big lag.
Yeah, the stream latency is super huge. I don't think I can change it without taking the stream down. And I worry if we take it down, we'll never get it back up again. I think we might just have to deal with a lag.
That sounds okay to me if it's okay to them.
Alright, how about this? Let's start it off with a vote. Type a bunch of random numbers if you want to just keep the stream going. Type a bunch of random letters if you want us to take the stream down. Try and turn down the lag and then put the stream back up. And now we gotta wait like a little bit of time for this to come up. So how are you, Luna? You doing good?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with this first Fridays with Cardlin so far. I know I love that. I know I love that art.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm seeing mostly numbers. Some people are throwing in a random letter or two. Or maybe those are just weird eights. Maybe the eights are... Maybe those aren't B's, they're eights. Hey, we got this weird person in chat called Rihanna? Rihanna? They're saying, who are you people? Do you happen to... You don't happen to know any... Would you happen to...
Yeah, I do actually know them. They're pretty awesome.
They're pretty good?
And it's sad that you don't know them.
You know, they say...
She's pretty cool.
They say memory is the first thing to go. Hello, thank you. Well, alright, we're just going to keep this stream up. Hello, thank you. Welcome to our very first Fridays with Cardlin. I'm Cardlin, and this is the lovely Luna, my right-hand woman. The number 2 in the company. I can't do anything without them. This is Luna. They're great. They're amazing. Kindly enjoy myself and Luna. Luna, how about you introduce yourself to the crowd, as there may be people who don't know you, by telling us about your breakfast this morning.
Okay. Hi, I'm Luna, and I'm an adult and had Reese's Pieces cereal.
Nice.
It was on sale, and so I bought it.
Nice. Solid. I've always heard of it, but not being a real big fan of Reese's Pieces, I never really tried the Reese's Pieces cereal, I gotta admit. Here's the key question. What kind of milk?
2%.
Okay.
I'm a 2% kind of lady.
That's fair. I was more wondering if it was any of the variations. I know we've got like 8 different milks out there right now.
Yeah, vegetarian, for those who don't know. I mean, like, I don't think people would know anyway. So I have to be very careful with my protein intake, and 2% milk has a higher protein than most nut milks, if people don't know that. And so that's why I usually drink that.
Okay, you're trying to get more protein. You're not trying to avoid protein.
Yeah, avoiding protein is bad. Very bad. It's like, that's how you get energy for the day. We're not going to go into...
What are we going to go into? We're going to go into the different things going on with CardlinAudio, the channel, and us, and life, and things. And we're going to start off by saying thank you for being here. I'm going to reveal the next slide, and hopefully that'll just be okay. Because I don't know what it says. It says welcome. Okay, phew. Good, we did that one already. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. This is our very first, and if it seems a little wobbly and wonky, that's because it is. And that is A-okay, isn't it, Luna?
Yeah, it is A-okay because this is the first one, and we're having fun here.
I definitely am. The very first live stream. Oh, you know what? How about this? I should stream my screen, or I should stream it to you so you can see what slides are currently up at least. I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. A little bit of sense. So I was just like waiting for the stream to catch up. Like, okay, I mean, I have no idea what we're gonna come up on.
So here's the first announcement. We have the Patreon live stream tonight. If you are a patron of my Patreon over on patreon.com/CardlinAudio, tonight you can join the Patreon live stream. It'll be at 6 p.m. PST tonight, which is 8 p.m. CST, 9 p.m. EST, and anybody of any tier is welcome to join. What's happening during the Patreon live stream, though? Is this something exciting happening?
Drum roll, please. Do you want to go to the next slide? Or?
I do. Tonight we are unveiling the Discord server. It's going to be launching tonight during the Patreon live stream. It's open to the shiny Cardigan tier and above. It's going to be a great place for the community to get together. I'm really excited and happy to get this together. Put together a solid team of mods. I've determined what was the most difficult and problematic part of the original Discord server. And that's me and my participation in it. So don't expect a lot of me. That's not what the Patreon Discord server is about. Instead, the focus is about y'all. It's all about you getting together, having a community, forming that strong bond, getting to know each other. That's the real reason we're getting this Patreon Discord server together. I want y'all to get to know each other and not just be a bunch of individual faces, but instead one solid community, bound together around digging my audios and whatever other stuff you're into. What kind of stuff might Cardigans be into, you think, Luna?
Probably talking about their daily lives and things like that.
A lot of stuff going on.
Like
I heard.
Yeah.
Feel like what? Putting you on the spot a lot.
I was like, I don't know. I imagine they like to talk about art and maybe writing scripts and maybe
the Owl House. Is that a thing? Do you know what the Owl House is?
I do know what the Owl House is.
It's
but
super
I have
all
not
over Twitter
watched it yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
there was like tons of.
I noticed that.
It was like trending.
Are we just following? Are we following like the same people?
Probably.
And so like that's. and they just keep liking the Owl House stuff. So I'm like, okay. I'm all for like queer content showing up on my.
I don't even know what the Owl House is. I just saw like it was trending and it was like TOH 3 spoilers. And I'm like, what is TOH? And I had to scroll through several pages worth of content before I could even figure out that it stands for. The Owl House. Where does one watch the Owl House?
Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Disney show.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that's a thing. Also, it's also a little sad. I used to have my finger on the pulse of cartoons, and I kind of knew like every cartoon out there, but that's okay. I can let this one go. The Owl House can be for the people. First question from the chat. Cardlin, can we do chat karaoke? Not sure how we do that. Maybe we'll figure it out one day, but for now I'm going to go ahead and say probably no. I think that's fair to say. Shall we go to the next slide?
Next slide!
You want to do this one? I'm not sure what it is, but do you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, you got this. I believe in you.
Cardlin's commissions are open!
Hooray!
That means that you can pay Cardlin a certain amount of money to have a special audio recorded just for you.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang. It's super awesome. especially because Christmas is coming up and other holidays that are important that I don't know the names of. I figure I should just put that out there.
Fair, that's fair. It's the end of the year and you want to celebrate. It could be a full-on audio with a script and Cardlin's talking to you and he's saying your name directly and talking to you directly about some problems you're having directly in your life or something like that. Or it could be me recording a happy Christmas message for your uncle. Like, hey, uncle, I didn't know what to get you for Christmas this year. So here's a random YouTuber saying hello to you. And I'll be like, hello, mate. My name's Cardlin. Wanted to say happy birthday, you drongo. I'm sorry. Shall we go to the next slide? Okay. Ooh, who's that peeking over my shoulder in that slide? Got a little peeky peek going on.
This lazy day Cardi Bear enamel pen that people could have found on Patreon in September. Basically, this is just to say pins haven't been shipped yet, and they will be shipped next week. That's the update.
But they're nice, and they're cute, and they fit so perfectly in your hand. And he's so cute, and he's holding his cheek, and he's just such a cute. He's like a cute little buddy. Your old little Cardlin. Oh, Luna, we're having a lot of fans in the chat for your laugh.
Oh, gosh.
I think that's perfectly fine. You have a great laugh. I think I am also a fan of your laugh. I'm going to join. I'll be the president of that fan club.
Okay, thank you. I love y'all. Sometimes I get embarrassed about it.
Never be embarrassed. Laugh as loud as you like. Next slide. Oh.
Next slide.
Speaking of sneakity peekities, here's a little sneak peek of the October Patreon postcard. What can you tell us about this corner, Luna? What do you think that could be? What are we looking at there? What could it possibly be?
I'm feeling a lot of fall vibes, man.
Yes, dude. Definitely getting that autumnal kind of energy.
Just sitting down, chilling, enjoying the leaves falling. We've got the color orange, which is such a good autumn color. Just chef's kiss color. Mwah!
I love me some orange. Ever since Nickelodeon days.
Yeah, and the artist, Chloe, she's so wonderful. Please check her out.
Yes, they are on Twitter. Their handle is right there. You can go see it. You can go check out all their things, and it's amazing. Links in the chat, courtesy of Luna.
I would like to say that all of the artists are in the description below if you want to go check them out. Please do.
A lot of good stuff in the description below. But you know what's not in the description below is this next slide.
Vibes.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Next slide.
Who knows what Cardigan could be doing in that. This slide is Toctober. I know you all have been waiting for it.
Dun, dun.
We didn't do it last year. And I know you're all saying, hey, we're 7 days in. What's going on with Toctober? You skipped it last year, lazy. Well, if you think I'm going to skip it 2 years in a row, Toctober, which I started, by the way. I came up with a name. I came up with an idea. Toctober is me. I did Toctober. If you think I'm going to skip 2 years, you are correct. You are absolutely. You are absolutely correct. I love Toctober. I wish I had the time for it. But the fact of the matter is, we're trying to give y'all as much content as possible. I know it's not always on time. I know. But we're putting out so many more audios nowadays that honestly, it's almost like Toctober already because we're like putting out so many audios. We up to the production rate of normal audios, and because we're now doing that, not to mention we're also uploading to Cardlin Fantasy as well. You know, we got 2 channels going concurrently. I just don't have the time for it, and I'm sorry. I love Toctober. I always will. I love that so many other channels are doing it. I love that it's become like a theme for other channels, and they're doing the challenge and tackling it. And I hope that one day I might find a way to get back into it, but it's not this year. We got a lot going on this year, and Toctober will unfortunately have to wait. We do have a lot of good audios coming your way, though. It doesn't mean that because we're not doing Toctober, it doesn't mean we're not going to be doing a lot of good audios. We got a lot of good stuff coming your way this month. Trust me. Now let's get past this sad slide. What do you think, Luna? I don't know what's up next, but would you like to try it?
Next slide.
Oh, this one.
It's script prompts.
Yeah. This is wherein we tell you that we, as always, need more scripts. We are heading into the fall and winter and kind of Christmassy New Year's season, and we are, as always, in need of scripts of all types. We need, if you're 18 or older, we need spicy scripts. If you're, we also need comfort scripts, romance scripts, cute and funny scripts, sleep aids, whatever you got, send them our way. We actually also came up with some specific script prompts of our own. Luna, would you like to go first?
Yes. Okay. So, my script prompt is I want like a fall or winter sleep aid because I'm really, really digging all the sleep aids that we've been doing, and yes. I just want more because I'm greedy. So I'm thinking falling asleep outside, crunchy leaves, warm cuddles, big blankets, the best of the best vibes of napping in the middle of the day in a sunbeam when it's cold outside. That's the kind of script prompt I'm looking for.
Yes, dude, yes. We've got some amazing script tips, audios out there, some videos you can look at if you need need ideas for writing scripts or need to know how to write a script or where to even send a script. You can find those on my channel. I've got a script prompt of my own. This one is one aspect that I always like to see, I'd like to do more of, is Cardlin as a parent. Not necessarily with the listener as a child, but I'd love to see Cardlin as a parent and his partner that he raises his child with. And I was thinking it'd be really cute if together they read their child's letter to Santa. Like their child wrote a little letter to Santa, and like, hey, what you got there? Oh, just a little letter or little Schnuggin Boogin wrote. Oh, what's it about? It's his letter to Santa. Oh, and then I don't know. There's so many different ways you could take it, right? It could be maybe the kid just has a long list of toys, and they're going over the different, where the different toys came up, and like where he wants jump rope. Where that's so random. Where do you want jump rope from? And then she can be like, oh, he was watching this show and it reminded him of jump rope. I don't know, some random thing. Or it could be like, like I wish Dad didn't have to work so much. I wish Dad didn't have to work so much, could be around the house more often. And be like, oh, then it's touching, and it kind of becomes a comfort for like an overworked parent, right? Or it could be like, I wish that bully at school would stop bullying me. And they can talk about, oh, what are we going to do? Our kid's getting bullied. How do we fix it? It's a shame. I got bullied when I was a kid. Oh, dang. I don't know. I think it's just so many different ways you can take it. You can take it happy ways and comforting ways. And so I just feel like it's such a cool prompt that we haven't seen yet. And I'd love to see a couple of scripts for it. Yeah. So yes, please write us some scripts. Send them over to cardlinscripts@gmail.com. And if you need script tip ideas, just do a YouTube search, Cardlin script tips. Put something, drop a comment. We'll send you a link. We got you. Or click that link right there that Luna just did. So nice. We ready for the next slide? I think I am.
I am.
Blip. We are. Oh, this might be out of order. Uh-oh.
Nope,
we'll see.
This is not out of order. This is not out of order.
Perfect. We are here to. We wanted to take the time to highlight and shine the spotlight down on our cardigan of the week. This time it is our good friend Rubes. And on Rubes, I don't know if you're here in chat with us today, but I wanted to say thank you for the beautiful, adorable look in him. Look at that Cardi bear. And he's got the flag and everything. This is done by the amazing Rubes. You can catch them on Instagram at... Oh no, what is it? Lena, do you have the link?
Yes, it's Rubes Makes Things.
Rubes Makes Things over on Instagram. They made this beautiful Cardi bear they sent to me.
Or make stuff.
Rubes Make Stuff. You need the link? It's right here on this next slide. Blip. Oh, maybe you can't see it.
It's also in the description below.
More importantly, yes. But as you can see there, Carlin got the beautiful smile. You got the battery holder ready to store all your batteries. And then you got a little beautiful message. How to take care of him and how to... What is like a little note that came from him. It was tied around his neck with like a little ribbon. It was so cute. Rubes Make Stuff. Over on Instagram. Please, kindly. Rubes. Rubes right there. Rubes in the chat. Hooray. Rubes, you are our cardigan of the week. Thank you so much for the beautiful stuffed Cardi bear. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. It has joined me on the bed for many a night. And it is why we are shining the cardigan highlight on you. I want to say thank you. If you would like to be highlighted or spotlighted in a future Fridays with Cardlin, just participate in the community. Maybe you send me something. Maybe you say something funny in Twitch. Maybe you leave a funny comment or a lovely comment. Maybe you leave a funny comment over on Patreon, send me a Patreon message. There's so many different ways. We're trying to put the focus back on y'all because y'all are the ones who make this happen and keep this community going. And we love y'all. And this week, we wanted to show how cool Rubes is. So thank you very much, Rubes. Luna, what do you think of the Cardlin Stuffy Bear?
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. When Rubes first posted it on Instagram, I was all over it. I was like, oh my goodness, look at this beautiful bear. It's just the talent, just the fact that they made it. It's just so sweet and so wonderful. And I love seeing how creative the community is. It feels really special to, I don't know, be able to see the things that y'all make. And it's wonderful.
Thank you for being y'all. Alright, let's see what this next slide is. Hope I got it right. Oh, I guess it's just the full screen now. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Luna, would you please hit me with the question of the week?
The question of the week is, what was your favorite costume you ever wore trick-or-treating?
And your answer is...
How about you answer first?
Okay, so it's kind of a bit of a meme in the Filipino community that basically Filipinos have one of two jobs. They're basically either nurses or they're postal workers. And I come from a long line of postal workers. So my favorite trick-or-treating costume I can remember as a child is wearing the most legit 100% branded United States Postal Service. I was like a little postal worker, and I had a little safari hat, and I had the little satchel, the little side bag with little packages, and I'd stick all my candy in there. I had my little khaki shorts, my little work boots, and I was just walking around like I was doing my rounds, delivering mail. I was the most adorable little brown little postal boy, and I was so proud. And I was like, here's your mail. But then it was really just trick or treat. I'd say I'd give them their mail and I'd give them like invisible mail out of my bag. And then I'd ask for candy. That's me. That's mine. It's super simple, but I remember just being so proud because it's like, this is all my aunts and uncles. And my dad,
so
and my mom, and my grandma, and my grandpa, everybody, postal worker.
That was
Hey, Luna.
chef's kiss, yeah.
What was your favorite costume you ever wore trick-or-treating?
It was a purple velvet Renaissance dress that my mom and I made together.
Dang, sounds fancy.
It was very fancy. I'm very lucky to have a mom who is super creative, and she taught me how to sew, and we made that costume together. And then I also got these huge fairy wings, so I was a fairy Renaissance princess.
Yes.
And I mean, like, when I'm talking big wings, I'm talking like they were about 5 feet wide.
Dang.
And I was like overtaken by them. I think I was like, I must have been 9 or 10 at this time.
Just knocking people over on the street.
Yeah, I was. Like, my mom had to, like, she was, like, escorting us, and she would be like, oh, you have to, like, she's like, you have to go sideways to not knock all the other kids over. I still have the dress, and my dad gave away the fairy wings, and I was very sad when he did it.
That sounds sad, but also maybe some other wonderful kid gets to fulfill all their fairy dreams now.
I hope so, but he gave it to his, like, coworker as a joke, and she wasn't supposed to keep them, and then she did. And I was really mad, because I was like 22 at this time, and I was like, I had just gotten home, and I was like, where are my fairy wings? And my dad's like, oh, so I have a story to tell you about that. I was like, so mad.
You're like, this story better end with me. The ending of the story better be, just kidding, here are your fairy wings.
Yeah. But you know what? I should let that go by now. But I haven't. So yeah. That was my favorite Halloween costume.
And that was our question of the week. Now, the final slide. Q&A. If you have any questions for us, or questions about Fridays with Cardlin, or how these are going to go, or questions about anything, or questions about, you know, red vines or Snickers, if you have any questions whatsoever, now's the time to ask them. We're trying to keep these relatively short, so we'll probably close this down in just 2 minutes. So probably by the time I see your questions will be the time we have to close this down. But, you know, it's our first time. We had some growing pains. We had a couple of technical stumbles. But next time we'll get that latency at the right time so y'all can actually talk to us. And let's see if we can rush through some of these questions, Luna. Bean asks, C and Luna eat any good IRL yum-yums today? Cold pizza. So no. I wouldn't say it was a good IRL yum-yum. What about you, Luna? Have you had any good IRL yum-yums yet today? Besides the Reese's Pieces 2%?
I had mac and cheese for lunch.
Oh, always like mac and cheese. Winter Kalimsky would like to know, do either of us play any instruments? If so, what? I play maybe 5% of the piano. I have a 5% knowledge and capability of playing the piano.
Technically, I can play 3 instruments, the flute, the alto saxophone, and the piano, but I have not picked up any for years, so I don't know if those skills are still there.
Okay.
But yeah, I was in band for my entire school career.
Derpy
Yep.
Dory says, "What's your favorite Halloween candy?" I like Lick-a-Sticks. I feel like I only see those during Halloween, but it's so great. It's just like a white, chalky stick of sugar, and you dip it into more sugar, and you lick it, and your lips and tongue change color. Lick-a-Sticks.
Smarties.
Ooh, Smarties are good. You know, I like to eat Smarties in such a weird way because it's like an indented disc, right?
Uh-huh.
So like I'll bite down the edge so that it's all basically all like it's all level with the indent, and then I'll eat the indent. Is that weird? It's very weird.
No, because I like to hold it between my teeth and just like let it dissolve. So it's like a long-standing candy. Yeah.
I'm like tiny nibbling at it like a mouse with cheese.
Have you ever realized that maybe we're weird?
I don't think we'd be doing this if we were normal.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
Favorite series you've recorded? My favorite thing that I've ever recorded was my face reveal. That's my favorite thing.
You know what? I'll say that's my favorite thing as well.
Rubes asks if we've hydrated recently. I have. Have you hydrated recently?
Of course, I always have water next to me.
Solid. Dreamland Roses asks, have you finished your Twizzlers from last year? No, I actually still have a 5-pound. That doesn't sound right, but it also sounds right. It's a huge 5-pound box of, like, case of Twizzlers that I have, I think mostly untouched. Kiara B says, favorite scary movie? Cabin in the Woods.
Scary movie, so pass.
Okay, fair. Will we ever hear your bloopers? We have a couple. Actually, my girlfriend has uploaded them to her channel, Infinite-ish. There's like maybe 2 videos up there. I rarely record my bloopers just because it's a hassle, basically, and they're usually not funny. It's just like, damn it, and then I start over again. So it's not like really funny bloopers most of the time. But the few ones that were funny, I did record, and they're up on my girlfriend's channel. What about, Luna, will we ever hear your bloopers?
I don't have bloopers.
Fair. Lemon Shark would like to know, oh my god, if I was still a kid, would you adopt me? Luna?
I think that you are a delightful person, but I don't think I'm going to ever be a mom, so I'm gonna say no thank you.
I'm good on the kid I have, so thank you for considering me. Myrtle Nollings wants to know favorite restaurant to get French fries from. Oh, that's a good question.
I hate to say it, Chick-fil-A. I'm so ashamed of myself as a queer person, but
Dang.
I know.
Alright.
I know.
I guess I feel less bad about my answer. There's 2 places that do surprisingly good French fries. Denny's has surprisingly good French fries. And KFC has surprisingly good French fries.
Really?
That's what I think. Audi Hoshiko would like to know, what kind of music do you like?
All kinds.
Yeah, same. I don't think there's any type of music I specifically don't listen to, or any one type of music that I listen to more than others. Angelica Margate says, will you make a vlog video? Probably not.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I make videos for like my friends and my family of like stupid things that I do.
Well, dang.
Yeah. They're not public though.
I was about to say.
If
I was like,
yeah.
should I say this? I probably shouldn't say this. I probably shouldn't even cue it up.
They're not public.
All right. And last but certainly not least, we've one very important question from Mitch Simmies, who asks, do you guys like Chipotle?
I've only been there once, and it was okay. Like, yeah.
I've been there several times, and I think I can confidently say, yes, I do in fact like Chipotle. I think it's really nice, very delicious. And just like that, we find ourselves at the end of our very first, kinda, Fridays with Cardlin. Thanks for joining us. We want to keep these short and sweet. 36 minutes, not bad for our first one. I bet we can beat that next time, though.
Yeah,
Sure.
there were a lot of updates today.
True. These will be a lot more, hopefully, easygoing, and a lot, maybe probably shorter and just, nice and easy. A nice little thing you can do with us every Friday at noon, and we'll see you, and should be a good time. We'll see you next week for the next one. Until then, kindly enjoy the audios, and they'll be up soon, I promise. I'm sorry, I'm a little late. Luna, is there anything I'm missing or anything you want to say as a goodbye?
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I hope to catch y'all at the next Fridays with Cardlin.
Yeah. Well put. Have a great weekend. We'll see you at the next one. And cheers.